I'm your host, Local123. You're joining me for Junior Book 1, Chapter 9. Pray you catch me. You find James and Raina hovering over James's laptop at the library. They look up anxiously as you approach. James, your book got leaked? Just the first chapter, but still, it's already being shared all over the internet. When Colin finds out about this, he'll be furious. He has to understand, you're not responsible for this. But I wasn't supposed to show anyone those pages. I signed a contract. Yeah, but you didn't breach it. You didn't show anyone anything. At the moment, James's phone rings and he gulps as he looks down at the screen. With a deep sigh, he answers the phone, Colin Harper's voice. Blair Sue on the other end. James, what is the meaning of this? Looking at the top-rated literary blog with your work published on it? This is a breach of contract. My superiors are jumping down my throat, trying to find out what happened. It wasn't me, Colin. Someone must have hacked me or... Colin cuts James off with a berated sigh. I understand if this wasn't your intention, but it's your responsibility to keep your manuscript safe. Did you give anyone else access to your work? That would increase the chances of it being leaked like this. I've been very careful. All right, let's meet up later and discuss how we'll proceed from here. James hangs up the phone, looking frazzled. After taking a few deep breaths, he glances from you to Raina, slowly confused and sadness in his eyes. The only people who had access to the draft of my novel were the two of you. James... I mean, no shit, he's accusing one of you. You know we'd never do this, right? We both know how much is at stake for you, James. Of course I know that, but if I didn't trust you both, I wouldn't have shown you my manuscript in the first place. I guess I'm just wondering if maybe either of you have been careless with your copy. I'm not mad, I need to know what happened. I kept mine on an external hard drive. I always turned off my Wi-Fi before accessing the file, and I never made any copies. Ooh, you know your game. Alright, Mizumi, what's your shit? And I only had saved it on my flash drive, which I always have with me. Okay, good, okay. Alright, so now you reach in the front pocket of your backpack where you keep your flash drive, but there's nothing there. Well, it wasn't here, and you done it, okay? You done it. Mizumi, please tell me you just misplaced it. It must have fallen out of my backpack. I'm so sorry, James, but it's not like anyone knew what was on the flash drive. Besides, who would have just found a random flash drive, read the files, and gone to the trouble of posting it on the internet? Literally anyone with curiosity. Just saying. What if you didn't lose it? What if someone stole your flash drive? You mentally retrace your steps for the last few days. Good luck! You frown as you realize that you've been nowhere near Bo and Alpha Theta Mu Clubhouse in the last few weeks. But who would do that? And why? You have a point. What would anyone gain by leaking my work? Maybe this was personal. Do you have any enemies who might have had access to Mizumi's flash drive? No one that I can think of. I heard through the grapevine that my previous editor Yasmin moved to LA for good. James stands up abruptly and laces his hands behind his head, pacing. When he speaks, his voice cracks. I'm just so scared that I'll lose this book deal, and that Colin will tell the other publishers not to work with me, and that this will just be the end of my literary career right here and now. I'll prove my father right and be buried by my own dream. Don't say that. I know your dad took a long time to come around, but he supports you and your dreams now. Wow, that's more than we knew. Hey, who knew? Hey. At least you're not facing your character's problems. Shut up. You're gonna get through this. Don't you think it's a little extreme to think you'll never get signed again? This isn't the end. Even if the deal goes south, and I highly doubt you'll lose your deal because of one incident, there will be more. Hopefully more dealings and not more incidences, because, Jesus. I just hope it doesn't come to that. Listen, James, the three of us are going to figure this out. We've got a whole team of intrepid reporters right here. Finding the scoop is our kind of thing. Let's get started by looking at the post itself. Maybe there's something that'll point us towards the poster's identity. You open up your own laptop and, with James's guidance, navigate to the website where the James's chapter was leaked. I've already read through the chapter itself. Nothing there indicates the identity of the poster. Look! At the top of the page it says, posted by guest, contributor, Camp Monster 086. Location, Heartfelt. I'm surprised a blog like this would let someone publish anonymously, but at least we know they're from Heartfelt. That's a start. I bet we can find out more. Let's... Nah, well, I mean the admins usually have IP addresses and shit, but... Who's a good hacker on our team? I don't think any... Well... What's her face? She's in TBD. The one with the cockroaches. Anyway. Let's look at Camp Monster's profile. Great idea. Even if they didn't put their real name on the profile, maybe they made other posts. Or other mistakes. You click on the user profile and your face falls. No dicks, guys. All it says is that Camp Monster 086 is a new account. Made yesterday. Then that would indicate our suspect was targeting James specifically. They don't seem to have a history in the literary community. Let's contact the website's admins. See if they got a Ask an Admin chat functionality. Why contact them? I already sent a request for them to take down the post. I guess they haven't seen fit to comply yet. I suppose we'll have to incentivize them to make that a priority. And we can ask them for any information they have on Camp Monster 086. You open up the chat box and start typing. Hi, my name is Mizumi, and I'm a friend of a writer who requested you remove an unauthorized post of his work today. Let's just go with default voice. Hello, Mizumi. Our moderators are working on fixing the problem. Considering you've posted copyrighted material, I'm surprised you're not working on it faster. Yeah, literally, you could have removed it in 3 seconds. We're terribly sorry. We were told that it was promotional sneak peek approved by the publisher. We'll get someone on it within the hour. Thank you. Now, if you could help us clear up one more thing. In the interest of directing any legal trouble to the correct parties, we're looking for the identity of the guest contributor who posted it, Camp Monster 086. They ain't gonna give you that, not when you put it that way. We'd love to help you, but the user did not disclose any personal information. Users are not required to provide their names or emails on the site. However, we will suspend their account and work on taking down their post. Thanks for that, at least. Yeah, this is American, not Russia. Well, we may not be closer to tracking down the user, but at least the post will get taken down. Good work, Mizumi. Are you new to the goddamn internet? When something posts and it's really good or really bad, one of the two, usually it spreads on the internet like wildfire. 4chan, Reddit, Facebook, Twitter. I'm sure his shit's all over the internet now. Let's read the comment section. Don't they say never read the comments? Yeah, they do. But we're a glutton for punishment, so let's go ahead and dive right in. The comment section does often bring out the worst in humanity, but maybe this time it'll give us a clue. Hey, Most of these comments are actually super complimentary. People can't wait to read more of Crestwood Jenner, James. I suppose that's a silver lining, at least. Does that one say that the leading man seems like a dreamboat? Someone replied, I think the author's the real dreamboat. James Ashton's a hunk? So what now? I don't know. I guess we're at a dead end. The three of you sit in silence for a moment. Suddenly, an alarm goes off on Raina's phone. Shoot, I have class in 10 minutes. I have to go, but I promise I'll do some more digging tonight. You know, I could do an article about this for the paper. Maybe I could help flush out the culprit. Thanks, Raina. I really appreciate it. Raina grabs her bag and rushes out. James turns back to the computer, brow furrowed. Hey, let's look at the comment section again. He scrolls down the page and suddenly stops. Oh, look at this comment by King B99. I'm surprised it's not King D. I think that's Pixelberry's way of just being, you know, not trollish or perverted. Bye-bye book deal. Suck it, Ashton. That feels strangely malicious. And they knew about my deal as well. That's it. I'm typing a reply. You read out loud as you type out your response. Listen, King B99. You're clearly just jealous. I'd like to see you write anything half as well as him. Not that I don't appreciate you being a white knight, but do you really think that'll help? Maybe he'll reply. As he speaks, however, another comment appears below yours. James peers at the screen over your shoulder. Dude, it's not worth your time. This guy's a troll. You should see what kind of smack talk he posts on Yak Tracks. Yak Tracks? It's the gossip site. People post stuff, usually pretty nasty, and it's automatically deleted after a few minutes. Since people can go incognito on the app, it's the perfect vehicle for anonymous meanness. And maybe for confessions. Think about it. If the poster wants to brag about what they've done, we're better than a site where posts have a short shelf life. True. That's a fair point. But even if he did brag, those posts would be long gone by now. Maybe one of us could poke around Yak Tracks and see if we can goad this King guy into tell us anything. I need to meet Colin, but could you look into this for me? I'd be so grateful. I need to actually meet Becca. Is everything okay with Becca? She's just having some issues too. I told her I'd come talk to her. Looks like you got full schedule of emotional support. I'm glad you could pencil me in. I always have time for you, James. Keep me posted on how things go. James gives you a nervous smile before gathering his stuff and leaving the library. You pack up your laptop and head out to meet Becca. You arrive at the coffee shop where Becca's frantically pacing, phone clutched in her hands. What took you so long? Didn't I tell you this was an emergency? You weren't the only one with an emergency. I was helping James out with a major crisis, but I came as soon as I could. Okay, sorry, I've been freaking out all day. You said someone sabotaged your application? Are we getting paid for this? I'm serious. It's been a long couple days for me. And I feel so mentally bleh. Becca returns to her table, digs around in her bag, and takes out a folded letter and hands it to you. Read this. Dear Miss Davenport, thank you for your interest in an application to the School of Law of Northbridge University. Unfortunately, we find that your application does not display the degree of professionalism required of all students who attend our school. We are unable to offer you admission. Oh, Becca, I'm so sorry, but what makes you think this was sabotage? That's just it, Mizumi. I never sent in my application to Northbridge. I'm still working on it. Then whose application did they reject? That's what I want to know. I was about to head over to Northbridge's office of admissions to clear this all up. God, that coffee on the table looks so good. I didn't want to go alone. Something feels weird about all this. Don't worry, Becca. I've got your back. Becca visibly relaxes. Thanks, Mizumi. You're a peach. The two of you exit the coffee shop and head to Becca's car. Please tell me you got coffee on the way out. Two of you arrive at Rains? I mean, the background. We've seen it so much from Bloodbound. And ask to see Mr. Jones, the admissions officer who signed the rejection letter. The secretary ushers you into an elaborately decorated office. Mr. Jones, thank you for agreeing to meet us. He reminds me of, Merry Christmas! The guy that runs down the street. I'm trying to remember his name. Like I said, my brain's a little taxed. I'm actually going to go with... I'm not normally too busy to discuss application rejections in person, but when I heard Becca Davenport was here, well, I suppose my morbid curiosity got the best of me. What do you want? You bristle at the academic officer's corresponding tone. I was just confused about this rejection letter I received in the mail. Mr. Jones looks Becca over scornfully, focusing on her clothes and hair. Merry Christmas! Yes, I can see that a girl like you might be confused by the concept of rejection. It means no. A girl like me? What's that supposed to mean? Northbridge is for serious students, but there are plenty of party schools that will let you coast on Daddy's money. Hey. What is your... No, you know what? What is your problem? My problem is having my time wasted by spoiled brats who think they're entitled to success. Okay, save it with the shade. I came here to tell you that this wasn't my application. Someone else sent it in my name. Mr. Jones lashed deliriously. That's your excuse you're going to go with? My dog sent my application. It would have been better for you if your dog had eaten it. He reaches into his desk and pulls out the application package. I don't normally keep individual applications on hand, but yours was so creative I felt it warranted study. He hands the paperwork over to Becca. Her hand starts to shake. You look over her shoulder. Oh, Jesus. Hail, Lossies. I'm Rebecca Davenport, commonly known as Becca. Let's face it, I'm not common. You want me because I'm more than just smart. I'm the total package. Hot, stylish, and I look super good in those sexy lawyer skirt suits. Rectangular glass combo. Prada would be so shook. Oh god, this is cringe-worthy as all hell. And when all the fashion mags start snapping pics of me in your hallways, enrollment will soar. You're welcome in advance. So now that it's super obvious we're a match made in heaven, I look forward to chatting with you soon. Add me on Pictogram. Love you lots and see you soon. XOXO Rebecca Law School Davenport. What the hell did I just read? No shit. Oh my god. Oh. Okay, let's focus. Impressive, isn't it? I was particularly shook by the visual aid your friend provided. Oh god, really? The photograph is paper clipped to the application. Becca flips it over. It's a picture of a woman's lower body wearing underwear that says, "Prosecute this" across the butt. Okay. You can't tell who the woman is, but she has a small jagged scar on the back of her left eye. She's kneeling down in front of a comfortable-looking couch. Wow. I didn't send this, I swear, and that's not me! Becca's telling the truth. I This is obviously a mean prank. No one in their right mind would honestly send an application like that. Someone has it in for Becca. Ah, yes, the old chestnut. Boo-hoo! It's patriarchy. Boo-hoo! It's a systematic bias. It's never a woman's fault. Hey, whoa. Now you're crossing the line. It went from funny to you're an asshole in 2 seconds flat. If you want men to take you seriously, you ought to spend more time studying and less time blaming others for your problems. Mr. Jones reaches over and takes back the paperwork. Just let me send you my real application. I'm almost done with the essay. It'll show you how committed I am. I'm afraid that in the real world, you don't get do-overs. This isn't fair. Life isn't fair, young lady. Now, kindly get out of my office. I need to recover the IQ points I lost while having this conversation. Stunned and angry, the two of you shuffle out of Mr. Jones's office. I'm really surprised that she didn't point out the scar. And the fact that, look, I don't have a fucking scar, a-hole. The chilly winter air does nothing to cool your temper. What a jerk. He barely gave us the time of day. Becca shoves her hands into her pockets, uncharacteristically quiet. Maybe this is karma. What? Let's be honest, Mizumi. I was pretty intolerant until you guys took me in during my senior year. If you're making a list of people who have grudges against me, it's a pretty long list. Maybe this has been a long time coming. Becca Davenport, you cut that out right now. I remember the first day we met. If this is going to be another "you're a different Becca now" speech, you can save it. There is no different Becca. No one waved a magic wand over me. I'm the same girl I've always been. No, I can actually say you've changed for the better. Fine. You're the same old Becca Davenport. You're spoiled, self-absorbed. You can be a real jerk sometimes. But you're also confident, skilled, determined, and no matter what anyone else thinks. My point is you're not a good person or a bad person. You're just a person, and you don't deserve to have this happen to you. You're right. Hell, I know you're right. I even brought my transcript and recommendation letters from my professors to prove myself. But the way Mr. Jones spoke to me, it just made me feel so petty and small and stupid. I didn't even bother to bring them up. You also didn't bother to bring up the scar. Just saying. How is such a tool even allowed to work there? I just wish I thought to ask him for that forged letter. If we had that, maybe we'd have a better chance of finding out who's trying to ruin my life. Becca freezes as a new idea occurs to her. You know what? If I want to be a lawyer, maybe I need to start acting like one. And I can start by marching back in there, mounting a decent defense to get the letter back. Are you with me? He's not worth your time. And besides, if he's the guy in charge of admissions, maybe Northbridge isn't the type of school you want to go to. I refuse to believe anyone at this school is as awful as he is, but you do have a point. Maybe I need to focus my energies elsewhere. The two of you get back into the car for the drive back to Hartfeld. Becca grips the wheel forcefully as she drives, eyes tight with worry. Come on, Bex. We'll find a way to fix this. What if this is something that can't be fixed? I hate not knowing who sent that application and who was in the photo. All I have to go on is that she wears tacky underwear and does not do enough squats. No, actually, the scar, but everybody keeps overlooking it. While the highway stretches out before you, you print the picture in your mind. There's something familiar about it. I let myself hang on all the hopes of Northbridge. It checks every box on my list. I knew I wasn't getting in, guaranteed, and I know there are other law schools out there, but it hurts to lose my chance at this one. And for such a stupid reason. As she crosses back to Hartfeld, you spot a McDermott's coming up the shoulder. Would chicken nuggets help you feel better? Becca sniffles, but her lips pull into a wobbly smile. They actually would. Let's nug the pain away. I don't think chicken nuggets helps anyone. Not since I was like 6 and had a kid's meal. Becca pulls out her wallet as the two of you enter the restaurant. Dinner's on me this time. Becca, I offered. Of course you did, but you've spent the entire afternoon being my personal superhero, so give that cape a rest and let me thank you properly. With nuggets. You stake out a table while Becca makes her way to the counter. When she returns with the food, she has a shocked but pleased look on her face. As I sneeze. Sorry. What happened? This is the McDermott's my sister works at. She doesn't have a shift today, but her manager told me she just won Employee of the Month. That's wonderful. You inspire her. Becca blushes. I don't know about that. Oh no? You don't think having your big sister single-handedly rise to the ranks of Uskia might have rubbed off on her? You're making way too big a deal out of this. Maybe so, but it doesn't hurt to praise someone when they've worked hard to earn something. I know things don't always go as planned, but hard work does pay off, and you're the hardest worker I know. Okay, coming from you, the multitasking problem-solving queen, that means a lot. Laughing, the two of you make quick work of your nuggets and fries. Fries, now there's something. With sea salt on them? Only Wendy's does that. But I digress. When you make it back to your apartment, you let your purse slide to the floor and go straight to your bed. Caitlin pops her head into the bedroom. Hey, I got your texts about Zig, James, and Becca. How are you doing? Zig's transcripts are being investigated, but his academic future is in limbo. James is hanging in there, but he's still in hot water with his publishers. And Becca's hopes for getting into Northbridge Law have reached subterranean levels. Caitlin steps into the room and puts a hand on your shoulder. While I'm bummed about James, Zig, and Becca, I asked how you were doing. Me? I'm fine. Really? Because it seems to me like you've been running around all year trying to solve everyone else's problems. Aren't you tired? What? So I shouldn't try to find out who deleted your entire album? I don't know. Maybe? What? We lost our album, and now we're gonna record it again. It sucks hardcore, but it's not the end of the world. I just don't want you to burn yourself out trying to right every wrong. Caitlin, I can't let this go. If you're okay with things as they are, great. Good for you. But you're not the only one having a crap year, and I don't want to, and I won't abandon my friends just to make myself feel better. Caitlin sighs. Okay, if that's how you feel. I'll be watching the Murder Motel Marathon on TV, if you need me. I'll join you later. I need some alone time. Once Caitlin leaves, you shut the door. You pull your evidence board out of the closet and set it down next to you on the bed, opening your laptop. Terrible things are happening to all my friends. There must be a connection. You close your eyes and picture the photo of Becca's forged application. Suddenly you realize why it looks so familiar. I think I've seen the couch in that picture in the Alpha's clubhouse. You open up a new web page and surf Alpha Theta Mu's pictogram account. Well, let's see if I can find the same couch from Becca's photo. You scroll through the photos of Alpha Theta Mu's charity drives, parties, fundraisers, and picnics. A particular image rolls across the screen and you freeze. It's a picture from the fraternity's car wash for cancer research. A girl in a bikini top and denim cutoffs is bent over polishing the hood of a car. She's covered in suds, but you can still see the jagged scar on the back of her thigh. The same one from the prosecute this photo. Her face is turned towards the camera, her mouth opened into a wide, recognizable smile. Cassidy? Why would Cassidy sabotage Becca's application? Find out next time on the Junior. Okay. So, we've reconnected back to the Alpha Theta Mu, okay? Oh, excuse me. I gotta go. Okay, so, perhaps, this is just a hypothetical, perhaps there's someone that asked her to wear those, or, I mean, typically you don't have those, typically, um, or maybe she's working with someone. I mean, I'm not gonna blame the whole fraternity yet. A lot of people have kind of been on that train since the very beginning. They're like, Alpha Theta Mu, there's something wrong about them. I don't know. Like, I get it. I can get the feeling. And, you know, it's weird for people to do nice things for other people, right? Without expecting anything in return. It's just weird. It blows my mind. Oh, wait, I've been doing it for pretty much my whole entire life, and I've never got anything in return. That's why I'm not quick to jump to that, you know? Um, Pretty much any and all playthroughs, and one person actually made the perfect comment. Like, during Detroit Becomes Human, there was a decision I made in our first playthrough, and if you haven't watched it, you really should. That basically, they were like, why? Wait, what? And they replied with, that's who he is. He's going to make that decision every time. And it's true. I'm always going to self-sacrifice for everyone else. So, that's in me, man. That's literally in me. It's hard coded. It's just a part of me. I don't even second guess. I don't even do anything. So I'm giving them the benefit of the doubt. Nathan has been really nice. Everybody else in Alpha Theta Mu has been really nice except for Bo. But we're basing that off of, one, his prank, and two, his background that Nathan has spoke of. Remember, Pixelberry's all about redemption stories, and maybe Bo actually did redeem himself, and maybe that one prank was just a slip up. He was completely plastered drunk. He was doing something really stupid, and it was a stupid, childish prank. It literally was a childish prank. Maybe because drinking does lower people's standards and a lot of other things. Maybe that was just a fluke for him. Like I said, I'm still leaning on the Delacroix perspective, his father, because this is very savage. This isn't, imagine like Edgar or other people in the school being affected. This is our friends. This is people around us. About the house and how we screwed over the Delacroix. I'm still about that. Yes, it could possibly be Bo, but I'm still, like, number one suspect is Delacroix. Number two suspect is Bo. It could be all of them together. Could you imagine? Maybe, Bo was like, hey, yeah, sure, I'll help you, and he can't, I don't know. The enemy of my enemy is my friend. How about that? With that being said, what do you all think? Let me know in the comment section below. Without further ado, thank you all for watching. Remember to like, share, and subscribe. Head down description below, links to social media or Discord, and a few links to support me and my content. Remember, I am doing a replaying of Detroit Becomes Human on our Twitch channel now. I've uploaded some of the videos over here on YouTube. And then tonight, we are going to be streaming Vampire, a really fantastically story-ended game by the creators of Stranger World or Stranger Things or something. It's a story-esque, it's RPG, it's really a lot of cool things. And especially if you like vampires, lore, secret societies, things like that. It's really awesome. So stay tuned for that. That's going to be on Twitch as well. I'm going to be streaming that. And then, usually I'll copy videos over. I'm still going to stream on YouTube here and there, but mainly my focus is to try and bring my streaming audience over to Twitch. So do keep that in mind. Without further ado, thank you all for watching, and I'll catch you all in the next video. Peace.